Wednesdays are an exciting day for us Minecraft players because it is when Mojang gives us a glimpse as to what is next for Minecraft 1.20. To celebrate the upcoming release of the Minecraft Java Edition Snapshot 22w45a, I'm going to be giving you an early peek into what Mojang will be adding in this snapshot and what it means for the upcoming months. There's definitely some very exciting things to talk about, so drop this video a like to show your respect to Mojang and let's dive right into this. Let's start by talking about what will most likely be in today's snapshot 22w45a, because if when I'm recording this video the update, or snapshot I should say, is not actually out yet. However, as usual, I've got some early information to share with you guys that I actually found from the Minecraft developers. As I'm sure you will all notice, over the past few weeks Mojang and the team have been working very hard on the creative mode user interface to make it more accessible, fun and easy to navigate. This is not only good for us long-term Minecraft players, but also some newcomers that may find it pretty difficult to find the items they're looking for in creative mode. One developer in particular, KingBDogs, has been working extremely hard, painstakingly crafting away at the Minecraft creative mode user interface to make it as fresh as possible. And just to name a few of the changes, he has added a ton of new spawn eggs to the creative mode user interface, along with a ton of new creator tools, including the debug stick and the lighting block. Not only that, but blocks have now been ordered a lot more logically, meaning it is far easier to find what you're looking for. Now let's get straight to it. What are the new changes that are most likely going to be added in today's snapshot 22w45a? We actually have a pretty good idea. Let's start with the most likely. Last week KingBDogs did get asked the question, was it intended to not have the structure block in the creative inventory, and if so, why? Just curious about it, where he did reply, not intended, will be fixed next snapshot, which of course is today's snapshot 22w45a. So in this snapshot it is extremely likely that we will see the structure block added to the creative mode inventory. Now just in case you're unclear what this block actually is, it is very interesting. Basically it can be used to manually generate structures, and they can also be used to save load structures. So what it basically does, if you built like a house, you can save it to the structure block, place it back down, and then you can actually spawn a house from the block itself, which is pretty crazy. It's a bit too complicated for me personally, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will make use of it. But yeah, as KingBDogs said, this is now being added to the creative mode inventory, so it's going to be far more accessible than ever, along with the things that were added last week, including the debug stick and a ton of other things. This is just a great quality of life fix and something we've all been waiting for. Now I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking now, oh, just more creative mode user interface changes, whereas that is far from the case. This was tweeted out by KingBDogs, saying genuinely so happy with the process of refining the creative inventory, ordering with the community. I'm really happy that the outcome has really felt like something developed side by side with the community, and I truly think the results are much better than before as a result. This is basically summing up the past few weeks of development, and it does pretty much put an end to that whole saga. As this tweet does tease, there are going to be pretty much no more creative mode user interface changes from here on out. This was straight out confirmed in the changelogs in last week's snapshot, so we do now know that there's going to be no more big changes to the ordering of blocks or the layout of the creative mode user interface, at least that is for Java. We do not know if there's going to be any big tweaks to the Bedrock user interface for all of you Bedrock players, but at least for right now it seems like that is the end of that whole saga, at least for us Java players and for the Java creative mode. The fact that this was straight out confirmed and then reiterated by KingBDogs on Twitter does kind of suggest that there's not really going to be any more major changes to the creative mode, so I'm actually curious what else we will see. Now we're getting on to a bit more vague information. I would not really expect this in today's snapshot, but maybe in the next few weeks or maybe months we could see this make an appearance. Someone did say the only thing that I think would be amazing would be the ability to change / customize and even add inventory tabs based on the player's playstyle. However, this is purely my own opinion and I am happy with the new organisation regardless. KingBDogs did then reply saying, I definitely think we want this in the future. The work we've done in the code makes this more possible than before, but we're not sure when it makes sense to make this data driven. We'll see in the future. Now, as I've mentioned many times on the channel previously, KingBDogs does not have to reply to these tweets, so the fact that he did reply to this comment in particular does pretty much put a stamp of approval on it that this is something he is very interested in. Does this mean we'll see it in 22w45a? Most likely not, but will we see this as a part of 1.20? Most likely. That may sound a bit crazy and a bit too optimistic. However, the fact, as I said earlier, that KingBDogs put his stamp of approval on this and said it is possible is very reassuring. Basically, what this would allow you to do, let's say you're creating a castle, you would need a lot of blocks, including maybe some oak wood or maybe some stone bricks, torches, things like that. What this change and update would allow you to do is basically make your own creative tabs for your own custom builds. So for example, you could create one called Castle, where you could put a bunch of castle related blocks into one particular tab, so then whenever you need them you can actually go back to that tab and then pull the items straight out of there, which is far easier. I even think it would be possible for the team to work on a recently used tab where you can then go to that, and it's pretty much like a search history or something like that, where you can go onto that tab, and then for example, if the last block you used was oak logs, the top item in that tab would be oak logs. This would be very, very useful for builders. It would allow you to pretty much get back the blocks you need most, and then obviously if you move on to a new build, start using new blocks, that recently accessed tab will fill up with the new blocks that you need. It just seems like a no-brainer to me, but hopefully KingBDogs will catch on to this idea. If you made it this far into the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you think of these new features that are planned to be releasing either in this snapshot or the ones coming over the next few weeks. I think it's really important that you guys comment down below your thoughts in the comments, because as you know, the developers are out there, they're looking around for ideas, and who knows, you could comment the next big idea for a feature that could be added to Minecraft sometime in the future. One thing I just want to thank all of you for real quick, if you're hearing this right now, I just want to say a big thank you, because I know that my microphone was so messed up throughout this entire video, but unfortunately I did not have time to re-record those parts. Be sure to click on the video on screen in a moment, personally chosen by me. Hope you enjoy. Goodbye.